Let's have a quick chat about something that we talk about, which is like being a man today. And obviously, there's so many guys
Very
out
political.
there.
Yeah.
There's so many guys out there, the Andrew Tates of the world, who say a lot of good stuff. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the stuff is probably correct.
Yeah.
What's your take on all that? And I guess where
On Andrew Tate or just
not Tate, just the whole
masculine thing
it's
going
the
on.
re-emergence of what we think a man should be.
I think what Andrew Tate has done has been, in a way, positive.
Yeah.
I think what he has done is that what he's doing right now is he's trying to get men in this day and age to get out and grind and do proper manly stuff, because this day and age that we're in right now, we're all in technology. We're all submerged by social media. You got all these things that are essentially just a big mass illusion, right?
Yep.
I think all the social media thing is getting out of whack towards I'll get political here, but with women. I feel like women in this day and age with social media, they base their values based on the amount of followers that they have as well.
Yep.
I think this really applies amongst the youth in this day and age.
What about guys?
Guys do it too, but it's harder. It's hard because a male really, even with the amount of followers, at the end of the day, they have to grind super hard in order for them to get there, right? A woman, they can just look pretty.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing, like, okay, when you say
Okay.
Tate has been really positive, can I just get you to elaborate
Okay, right.
like specifically, because there are some things that he says that really is misogynistic, and I'm like, I can
agree with this.
I can't agree that he's a positive person. Like, I don't think anything he's done is positive, but that's because the things that I've heard that he's come out and said, I think is really misogynistic and is just not fair at all.
Right.
So just so then you don't get,
Okay, yeah, right.
you know, bombed
There are
by...
some things that I agree with him. I don't think that having X amount of girlfriends is going to make you a man, which is something he would say.
Yeah.
But I think that in terms of attitude to being a quote unquote alpha male,
Yeah.
I think what he's got going on there has a point. I'm not saying everything that he says is all right, but he's got a good point in terms of being an alpha male. When he talks about beta males and alpha males.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Not his beliefs with about,
Like women
having
and their
5,000
worth and
girlfriends
things,
to be a man. Yeah, that's just a load of trash. Or even having an X amount of cars, or that all that material stuff.
Yeah.
I don't agree with all that stuff either.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I 100% agree with all that. I think like the overall message is good
Yeah.
for men, because I think in a lot of ways men have lost what it used to mean traditionally to be a man, I think. So having someone or that sort of message come out, yeah, I think it's good. My whole kind of thing to start off that was, so like for you now, how are you finding it when you're talking to other people? So you're getting so many different guys coming through. What's the sort of feeling on the ground? Are guys gravitating towards that sort of teaching, or are or I guess are they not? Because I'm sure it comes up in topic.
It does come up on topic a lot. Most of most of my clients that come in, they actually almost in a sense worship Andrew Tate. And I see that, and I can understand, because most of my clientele are young. I have it's almost as if, because when we were growing up, right, we had Bruce Lee to look at, like all these idols. And so in this day and age, Andrew Tate is their idol.
I feel like they see him though and they just think, oh, it's this guy. He's like built, is he built? I don't know. Built, fit guy with all these chicks, all these cars, all this money. So I feel like sometimes the generation are more looking up to him because he's got so many things materialistically. I don't actually think that they're listening.
I think this applies to most young men, but if you will look at a mature man that idolizes him, they see that the effort that he put into build himself to where he is today.
Where he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. No, that's
Because that takes work. You know what I mean? Like to get to where he is,
Yeah.
Because everyone's seeing the how do you say it? The product of his the byproduct of all of his all of his successes, right?
Yeah.
So